Hey guys, Xaryu here, and today I am very excited. This is not me playing. What this is one of my subscribers sending me in footage to kind of play it back, watch his games from his point of view, and I'm going to help him see what he can do better, or maybe change up in his gameplay offensively, defensively, maybe help him with his UI add-ons. Anything that I see I'm going to talk about here in this video. But the reason I'm so excited is because I want to start doing stuff like this more often and look at your guys' gameplay, walk through it with you guys live, or not live, but recorded on my YouTube channel here, and really just help you guys get better. So this is one idea that my subscribers on Twitch had. I'll probably keep getting more footage from my Twitch subscribers. So if you guys want me to look at your footage, maybe head on over to Twitch, send me in some footage over there. But let's jump into it. I have not even taken a look at this yet. He just uploaded it to YouTube, so let's take a look. He is playing Resto Druid, Frost Mage Rogue. He's playing Holy Priest, Ellie Shaman, Windwalker. I think this is relatively low MMR, 1800 maybe, which is totally fine to start off at. So first thing first, I want to mention that sub Frost RMD isn't the greatest. Actually, I'm not sure if his Rogue's playing sub. I just assumed that. Isn't the greatest of all comps right now. But you can definitely still play it, and what I would recommend mostly is to get your cross CC down, because that's going to be the strength of your comp. So first things first, right away, what I would say here in this game is that you should be starting Invis, putting the Priest on your focus, and starting with some type of CC, whether that be a cheap shot on the Shaman, a kidney shot on the Priest, and a sheep off the kidney, and a big burst onto the Shaman. So your opener is with Ebon Bolt, right? And you always want to not just open with Ebon Bolt, because the problem is if you get kicked in Ebon Bolt, then you can't follow that up with anything else. So if you get kicked in Ebon Bolt, then you can't cast a Frostbolt. So I would recommend opening with an Orb, Comet Storm, Ice Nova, then from there maybe cast a Frostbolt. If you get kicked, then you could Ebon Bolt. So here in the opener, I would Invis, set the Priest to focus, get some cross CC onto the Monk, maybe your Druid bash clones the Monk, you open on the Shaman, and then you either sap the Priest or cheap shot sheep, kidney sheep the Priest, something like that. So let's see how this goes. You get a big burst with Ebon Bolt Flurry into the Shaman, which isn't bad at all. You get a full sheep on the Priest, which once again is fantastic. That's not bad at all. Once again, you're pumping the Shaman. Beautiful job here. So this is not really your mistake, but I think with your Rogue should have just been pushing in and hitting the Shaman with you. The Shaman's already half HP. You had some CC here on the Priest. What I would have much rather seen is your Rogue maybe cheap shot the Monk, and then your Druid Cyclone the Monk. Okay, and then you re-sheep this Priest, stun up the Shaman, sheep the Priest again, and then you start cloning the Priest, sheeping the Monk while still killing the Shaman. That would have been ideal, so let's see what you guys do here. You guys do big bursts here onto the Monk. You have an Orb down, great. You put down a Blizzard, great. You're getting huge burst off on the Monk. This actually isn't bad at all. So if you want to, you can actually start bursting down the Monk. Priest has no Trinket. You get a full Cyclone up onto the Priest, which is beautiful. You sheep the Shaman, which is beautiful. That's nice cross CC. Clone on the Priest, sheeping the Shaman. This is very nice. You get a full sheep on the Priest, so perfect. So it would be ideal to clone the Shaman now and get some more damage here to the Monk. The Monk Karmas and you kidney him. It would be a good play to clone the Karma. So if you Cyclone the Monk low here, but it's not needed. You just sheep it, which is totally fine. Here in your downtime, you're casting Frostbolts, getting Icicles. Good, I like that. You re-sheep the Monk, which is nice. So here is your focus frame actually up top. I have a full kidney here onto the Monk. Nothing really comes out of it. So here with this DR, with your stun DR, the Priest wasn't CC'd. So here in this go, the Shaman was sheeped, which is nice, but the Priest has no sheep or clone or blind or any type of CC onto him during your full kidney shot in the Monk. And the Monk has no karma, so this is actually a really good go where you could potentially win the game, but you don't actually get any CC on the Holy Priest, so he's not actually going to go down here. So always, when you're doing your big bursts, you want to follow that up with some type of CC on the healer. Here, you now blind the healer, which is good, but now the Monk is already on stun DR. So with these CC chains, you want to blind the Priest, stun DR the Monk, boom, hit him hard, instead of hitting the Monk, the priest is healing, and then blinding him. So the CC needs to come as soon as the stun comes. So let's keep playing this. You get a full sheep off of that blind, which is fabulous. Once again, though, this is only a half sheep shot, so the monk is still kind of on DR. So this could just be a lot cleaner, more than anything. So with your orb, it's really hard not to do what you just did because you have orb off cooldown. This guy's getting low. You want to do damage, so I see why it's tempting to orb. But I think the problem here with that orb is that the guy's not stunned. You want to wait 7 more seconds until the stun DR comes off, and then when the stun DR comes off, then throw your orb down onto that monk. So with 6 seconds left, ideally in this position in the game, you wait for the stun DR to come off the monk. If you want to kill the monk here, you full sheep the priest in 9 seconds, and then you stun the monk, and then you kill him with maybe an Ebon Bolt if you have that available, since you have no orb. Getting some frost bolts off, not too shabby. So here the monk and the shaman are both off sheep and clone DR. And do you have a kick available? I'm trying to find your counter spell on your bars. I don't see your counter spell on your bars. Regardless, I don't see your counter spell, but you have... Oh, here's your counter spell. It is on cooldown. You have sheep DRs available. So what I was going to say is you could sheep the shaman, counter spell the shaman, clone the shaman, because your rogue is getting very, very low, and you did that. So you sheep the shaman at a perfect time, so good jump there. Now, what I would like to see is the monk is off DR, the priest is off DR, get a full CC on the priest, get a full stun on the monk or the shaman, and do some big bursts with an Ebon Bolt setup, something like that. You are stunned up right now by that holy priest. Let's see what happens here. There has been a long time. So basically, guys, when that priest is off DR, you want to get a sheep immediately and then do another go. It's been about 20 seconds with no CC on this priest. No goes have been happening. So in this game, you could have already gone maybe twice more since then. So it's really important. Once that priest is off DR, set him back to your focus, sheep the priest full, and then do a nice go. So you sheeped a monk here, and now you're hitting priest. So I think you guys are swapping too much. You did a great opener shaman, and you didn't really follow it up. Then you went to monk. You got a lot of cooldowns. Great opener, great CC onto the priest. You got some cooldowns from the monk. You got karma. And now you're onto the priest. So you're getting cooldowns from the shaman. You're getting cooldowns from the monk. Now you're getting cooldowns from the priest. Might as well just stick on... I think my personal preference here would be the Ellie shaman, start to finish, with CCing the priest and the monk around it, and then cloning the shaman low to let your DRs reset. So here, not a bad swap here on the priest. It can work. I'm not saying you can't kill the priest, but ideally you don't want to be swapping around this much. You're casting a flurry here. I would never recommend casting flurry unless it's an instant cast flurry proc, or the flurry from your Ebon Bolt, something like that from the proc. But I wouldn't actually recommend ever casting a flurry by itself. The monk incaps you here. Priest is still low. Once again, I don't think going priest is the best strat here, but it can work for you guys if you manage to train him down enough. You have what I really like about this is that you guys are on the priest and you have sheep and clone DRs on the shaman and on the monk. So that's very, very nice here. Continuing this game, the orb is just maybe going to rot the priest, and you're spamming Ice Lance, spamming Ice Nova. I feel for you, man. He's so low. Oh, man. So he does survive just a little bit, topping himself back off. I mean, in this situation, man, the monk has no trinket. You can either do a hard swap onto him. The shaman is always a viable kill target. I would really just try to go for a full sheep on the priest and kill one of the DPS. But, whatever works, works. So let's see what you guys end up doing here in this game. You sheep the shaman. You already sheep the monk. So you have good CC. It's really just coordinating that CC with solid burst. Those are the two things in Mage, CC and burst. So if you have good CC with no burst... it's not going to do much. If you have good burst with no CC, it's also not going to do much. Here is some fabulous burst here onto the monk. If this was a high-rated team, though, the priest might have just picked him up because the priest is not in CC. So you want to CC the priest when you're doing the burst on the monk. It does look like the monk will go down, so the monk does go down. But just keep in mind, keep that CC and the burst aligned. So here, the priest should have been CC'd, and then you could do some hard burst over onto the monk. Guys, this is super, super exciting for me. I really love looking at other people's gameplay here. and, you know, commenting on it and, you know, helping them see what they can do better, and not just commenting on my own gameplay. You know, I make plenty of mistakes myself, but it's really cool taking a look at your guys's. If you guys want me to look at your gameplay, head over to my Twitch. I'm checking out all my subs gameplay. If you're subscribed to my Twitch channel, send me some gameplay. You can hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, message me on YouTube. I could put my email down below. Whatever you guys want. Just send the footage in, upload it to YouTube. It could be a Twitch VOD if you want to do it that way as well. And I'll take a look at your gameplay and kind of break it down for you. And you have a chance to be, you know, on my YouTube channel. So it's pretty cool. I'm really, really excited. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I'm really excited to be able to do this for you guys. And it's pretty awesome for me as well. So, if you liked this, guys, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Let me know what you guys thought of this down below. If you're like, Xaryu, we don't want to see other people play, this is stupid, let me know and thumbs the video down. Like, I do want to know. If you thought it was awesome and you're like, wow, it's cool to see, you know, maybe someone a little bit lower rated, and you're kind of critiquing them and see what they could do better, that helps me learn a lot, then, you know, thumbs it up and let me know that as well. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!